I am so excited for this. It's huge. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is going to be a little bit different of a video, not your usual unboxing and review, but I have here something that I have been wanting for quite a while, and I finally pulled the trigger on it, and we are going to unbox it. Keep unit in carton, do not remove. Well, that looks like it, everybody. I can't remove this from the carton, so it will stay like this, and you or I will never know what it is. All right, bye. But in all seriousness, this is the Criterion collection for the Showa era of Godzilla movies from 1954 all the way to 1975, The Terror of Mechagodzilla. I am super excited about this because multiple reasons. One, it's a beautiful looking collection, but I'm gonna put this down. The Showa era has a very, very special place in my heart. Grew up watching those movies, and my first Godzilla movie ever was King Kong versus Godzilla, 1962. And then I was around 8 years old when the 98 movie came out, so I obviously loved that, and that kind of was just like the gateway into learning about Godzilla. Then, you know, found Godzilla vs. Destroya and all the Heisei stuff, and I just kind of fell in love with that. I've never actually watched through all the movies in order. So this is going to be exciting, at least to start with the Showa era, and then hopefully if Criterion ever makes a Heisei collection. But without further ado, let's just kind of get right into this here. Very, very excited. Always cut away from yourself. Just a quick little rule of thumb there. Okay. Just making sure I wasn't actually cutting into the dang thing. All right. I am so excited for this. It's huge. Very fitting for Godzilla. I'm just going to be very carefully and very gently and gracefully, which are definitely adjectives that describe me. Because if you didn't know, this Criterion collection is a little bit of an art book. It's got a bunch of really cool art. If you couldn't tell, it's very stylized. First, here is a little sheet we got on the back. 15 kaiju classics from Godzilla 1954, all the way down to The Terror of Mechagodzilla in 1975. That's one of my favorites. I love Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and The Terror of Mechagodzilla. I want Monster Arts to make these figures so badly. Here is the G-Man himself on top of the figure. I am going to put this knife away before I harm myself. And it says Godzilla, the Showa era films, 1954 to 1975. This is thicker than I thought it was going to be. Can I get an idea? Kind of get an idea there. And on the back is this really freaking neat art. Sorry if I keep moving away from my microphone. It's kind of over here and I keep looking at my camera to make sure everything's in frame. But this is absolutely stunning. Love the colors, love the art direction, all that. Okay, let's crack this bad boy open. We are greeted to a really beautiful picture with all these old planes and helicopters and a Godzilla that doesn't necessarily look too much like any of the Showa eras, but I know there is art in here that represents it a little bit more, but you know, Cities on Fire, all that kind of cool stuff by Steve Rifle. That's a sweet name. I am not going to read this entire thing to you, but I am going to read it in delight later. That is freaking amazing. I want to put this on my wall, but I'm not going to ruin this book. Oh, that's so cool. I think there's little bits in here about some influential films as well. Yeah, so Godzilla Raids Again, 1955, 81 minutes, black and white. Monaural, interesting word, in Japanese with English subtitles. Yeah, and then these are updated English subtitles as well, so I don't know if that necessarily means they change them from, like, say you just kind of like go on Plex or something and watch these movies, if they're going to be any different, but they said updated English subtitles in this. I love this art. Man, we need more Anguirus figures, guys. We need more Anguirus figures. Movie Monster Series ones are cool, but we need some Monster Arts and stuff like that. That is a really neat rendition of Anguirus too, holy crap. And King Kong versus Godzilla in 1962, 91. It says 63. I thought this was 62. It says 63 right there. Huh, maybe I got that wrong. But yeah, this was the first Godzilla movie I've ever seen. It was actually at a birthday party at my friend's house, and it was kind of just off in the corner, and we were trying to eat pizza, and I kept looking over at it like, Well, that's pretty cool. Mothra vs. Godzilla. Yeah, boy. This is very beautiful art. I absolutely love that. Not completely reminiscent of the 64 design, but I still like these stylized takes, and I love the way they're doing the fire in the background. Mothra looks freaking adorable. And this one is 1964, 89 minutes, color monaural in Japanese with English subtitles. Whew, man, that is cool. I love that color scheme. Yellow, black, and red. Just looks good. Oh, okay, maybe this is just going through all the movies. I thought they said that they specifically highlight a couple of the key influential films, but it looks like they're just kind of going through all of them in order. Here's Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Very cool art style, very different. I really like that. Holy crap, very cool. And the classic, the boy, we know him, we love him. This is one I've actually never seen. Shinra Jira, don't come after me. I'm very excited to watch this though. Ebera Horror of the Deep in 1966. I've never seen it. Super psyched. I love that suit. Hopefully it looks like that. Very, very interesting art style. Almost like kind of pop punky. Is that what you call it? Pop punky with like the outlines and stuff. Sweet. Son of Godzilla. Oh my God, I hope my arm's not been in the way this whole freaking time. We got Son of Godzilla 1967 with Minya there, looking freaking creepy as ever. Destroy All Monsters, a freaking classic. Look at the art on Ghidorah on that. That's really neat. And everybody. We got Gorosaurus, Baragon. Very, very cool. Look at that. Look at Minya just going for it. All Monsters Attack. I am so disturbed by this art, but I absolutely love it. Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. That's very cool art. A little bit more looking like what he actually looked like in the film, if I'm not mistaken. I really need to get some Ghidorah figures. There's like a ton of them. The Monster Arts one's really expensive, but I kind of want to get it. You guys, I kind of want to get it. We're getting into the 70s, and Godzilla vs. Gigan. 1972, this is the SH Monster Arts figure. They just came out for it, so I'm going to let him kind of like revel in this beautiful art. Love the way they've done the characters. Gigan looks super, super menacing there. Love that. I don't even know what you'd call that art style, but I really like it. It's almost like kind of like Saturday morning cartoony, but more detailed. Look at Jet Jaguar go. Going for the kicks. Gigan, you stand no chance, punk. I'm sorry, you stand no chance. I love Megalon too. I like how he just like kind of spits out grenades. We need to see more Megalon. This is really neat. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. That art is so freaking good. I absolutely love that. Holy crap. I want this kind of on my wall too. Is that Godzilla's freaking gooch over here? Looking through his legs? Sweet. And then King Caesar. I don't actually know the way they pronounce it. I'm gonna call him King Caesar. That sounds fancier. And then finally, the Terror of Mechagodzilla. Really interesting art. A bunch of like comic booky onomatopoeia and stuff like that. You got the people on the bottom. This guy's freaking out. Holy. Look at this guy. Dude, chill. Very good art. Really love that. Titanosaurus in the background, obviously. You got Godzilla with a really cool suit. That doesn't look too much like the suit, but again, none of these kind of did. I think it's all just very, very stylistic takes on it. 1975, what a good year for Godzilla. Although technically Godzilla kind of stopped for a couple years after that. They tell you a little bit about the transfers, some special thanks, acknowledgements, production credits, all sorts of things, film licensor, Toho, and copyrights and all that kind of stuff. And these are the movies. Now, I'm not going to take these out. Well, I'll take one out. I'll take the one with Godzilla, 54. And we're going to kind of show you what some people have been saying. It's kind of hard to get these out, and it's probably easy to scratch because it's just a paper. See, mine's got fingerprints on it and everything. Is this used? I'm gonna be pissed if this is used. Those are fingerprints. Dang, now I gotta check these. So what I did end up doing is I ended up getting off Etsy, you can get a case that stores all 8 of these discs in just kind of like one case with art that is like reminiscent of this. It's like actually this art, and it's like this in the back, I think. Hold on a sec. Fingerprints all over it. These things had better play. I'm gonna freak the F out if these are damaged. Oh man, I'm pretty frustrated with that. But, you know, hopefully they all work, and I have this beautiful art book as well. But yeah, I just don't want to rely on streaming services. I'm really on a physical media kick here, and I've been having a lot of fun collecting, you know, Blu-rays and stuff that I really enjoy. So I'm happy to have this collection. Hopefully the discs freaking work. But yeah, guys, what do you think of this? Do you have this? If you don't, do you want to get it? This is the Criterion collection for the Showa era of films. Hopefully we get a Heisei version as well, and a Millennium version. But that is pretty much all I got for you guys in this review. Pray to Jeebus above that I freaking have these discs that work. I hope they all work, and I hope I can enjoy all these Showa films without frustration. But this is beautiful, and I'm very happy to put this up on a shelf somewhere and just store the DVDs somewhere a little bit safer, because this isn't really going to fit in like a TV stand or anything. But yeah, that's it. The Criterion collection. What do you guys think? Are you going to get it? Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.